Ryan, a hard-earned point for your team today. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it was a very hard point. Thought the lads were terrific in everything he'd done. He was solid and resolute. Application was spot on. Coming to Norwich, being in a rich frame of form was not easy. The game plan was to keep the back door shut, and then whatever happened from there on in, we'd take. And we've kept the back door shut. We've had some good moments. And we've come away with a fantastic point after losing 3 on the bounce. It's obviously not nice, but as I said in a week, about building blocks again and getting back to being us, and they've everything I asked them today, the lads.
Yeah, a bit of criticism has been flying around for everybody at the moment. How pleased with the fight and the commitment that the players show?
Yeah, I'm not getting bogged down in now. Look, I'm just, there's always criticism up and down the country, isn't there? And depending on what way you want to go with it, when you're not winning games of football, of course. But we've been on a fantastic run and got some fantastic results and got some good points. It's all about today for me. We've worked hard all week, the lads. They've been determined to make sure they put it right, and they've gone on and done that today.
A couple of really big chances. It could have been even better for you today. That effort from Whiteman cushioned it off the bar, and then Watmore very late in the game.
Yeah.
Managed to get it past the last.
Yeah, but again, look, and then you only have to look at them, and I always be fair and honest, and they could have had some. Well, they had some great chances to score, didn't he? Fred's made an unbelievable shot save that's come right at him. I've gone wow, and the lads clearing headers, scratches we call them, little headers back and blocks and everything. So they'll be disappointed they couldn't find a way, but we were massively pleased with not letting them find a way. And yeah, if the luck was with us a little bit, and that might have went in. Whitey's one a little bit lower, and then Jack's one maybe just got stuck under his feet. But we had some moments, but we knew we weren't going to have loads of big moments. And I said to lads at half time, there's one big chance in this game for us. That they were trying to create chances, of course, but for my team, I said there was going to be one big chance. But there's no criticism that our main aim today was to keep the back door shut and take what was given from there on in. And we've been given we've taken a point because it's been well worked and hard work's got us in.
4 changes today, McCann and Watmore too, the players coming in. What did you make of their contributions?
Fantastic, yeah, like they always are when they come in, when they're played. As I've said, that's a squad game. I've just said to the group in there now, the games are coming thick and fast, and make sure they're ready and making sure they're disciplined and taking on instructions. And this week's been an instruction week of what we needed to do to come here and stop losing games of football, which we had. And now we're going home with a fantastic point and a well-earned point.
Is it a platform to build from?
Yeah, small building blocks. If we're up against another tough team, everyone's fighting for points in the division. Under the new manager, and it's going to be different again. And we've got to make sure we build another block, and the small building blocks. We've hit a bump in the road, and we've hopefully got over that now. And if we go and perform again on Tuesday night, like we know we can do, and hopefully get more points, then we'll be pleased.
It's in a really good position in the table. I think point outside the playoffs. Lots of teams below would snap your arm off for that.
Yeah, that's sometimes the frustrating thing, isn't it? I think I said in the press this week, there's no time for panic, and we're in a fantastic position, and we've got some good points. Yet we haven't been good enough in some certain elements of games, and we haven't won as many games as we could have or we should have, and we've lost games where we feel we weren't great, but also we've lost games where we felt we deserved better, and we've won games where we probably felt we weren't that good. So look, that's the championship, mate, as you well know. It's relentless, but as I've said all along, I've got full belief in the group and my staff and everyone associated that we can keep winning games of football and collecting more points.
You just finally got a bit of firepower potentially coming back into the side. Malutin Osmajic maybe available Tuesday. Longer term, when do you think Emil Rees might be involved?
We're trying to push Emil Rees for the Watford game, but we'll see how that goes. If it's not the Watford game, it'll be the Swansea game. Is it just after that? So it'll definitely be one of them 2 games. Millie will check on him tomorrow morning. We'll be in tomorrow, see how he is tomorrow, and then we'll see how he is Monday, Tuesday. I'm not too sure whether it comes too quick, but either way, we've got them coming back. Yeah. Cheers, mate.
What's Militan done, Brian?
It doesn't matter what he's done, does it? He's just out.
Yeah. Was it easy to get them to buy into digging in for a point? How do you get that across? So they just your kind of judgment?
Well, buy into it. They buy into it anyway, George. I think you've seen the effort and the determination they've done over the course of all season. We just sometimes haven't been not as good as it, and teams have opened us up in different ways, whether it's mistakes or we haven't got a block when we should get a block, or we haven't stopped a cross. But my judgment of the game and the judgment of the players, they always listen and understand what we want from them. Sometimes it doesn't fall right for you, or you can't take it to what you want to do, but I've got no complaints with my players when they do it, and the game plan we put together for them from start of the week to today, they executed it brilliantly.
Had Norwich been playing well coming into this? Had you seen it and thought?
Yeah, well, you only have to look at the changes they made and the players they've got coming on the bench, from the bench, and regardless, David's a fantastic manager and a fantastic coach, and the way that I think they were attacking with 6 or 7 at one point, but we knew that was going to happen. We knew the interchange of them and where they played. The full-backs were playing high and wide. We tried to use Liam in the first half, which you did a couple of times, to give us that outlet ball, and it's tough when you're a winger, to play up front, and the instructions are said to him in there tactically and technically it's tough. You got to know. He said it's not him, which we know that, but the fact of the matter, he's done a job for the lads, knowing that he's an outlet ball, but Norwich are a good team, and you've got to make sure you do what you've done, and our game plan worked the treat today.
What did you think our best chance of a goal was going to be? A set piece?
Well, it was a set piece, wasn't it? Because I think 2 of them come. One come for Whitey, second phase bang, and he hits the bar. Good connection, probably too good. If he shanks it might bobble in. And then one's fell to Jack's feet, and you think, okay, if he hits that first time, and we got the second one off and a good block from them. But we always felt we may be able to counter, and obviously hence why Liam was in the team, and Ched obviously to get hold of the ball and we get ourselves up the pitch. But we always felt one way or another, if we keep the back door shut, something will happen. And I said to the group at half time, there's one big chance that'll fall for us. Hopefully we can take it.
Was Jack Watmore a big positive from today? It's been a bit of a frustrating one or so for him.
Yeah, well, he got injured, didn't he? He done his hamstring. I think it was that Ipswich away. It's been a long time, but as I said to you beforehand, he had that at Wigan a couple of years ago and didn't rehab it properly, and we feel we've got a good rehab coaches or physios, whatever you want to call them, physios who make sure we do it right, and Jacko and Paul Rudkin and the fitness team, and the doctor, because we feel it's important that we don't just come back for early doors and then they fall out again and out for a week or two. We don't want that, and that's why he's been a little bit longer than probably we'd expected, but no, he's always a big plus when he comes in the team.
No, Ramsey's alright.
He's got COVID.
What even is the crack with that now?
I don't know actually. I don't know what is the crack, is it? But there's a bit of it flying around. There's nobody been feeling well, and we had to make sure we just kept him away. There was no point in travelling with us. Yeah, he's not well.
Do you see Tuesday as a chance to be a bit more expansive than we did today?
I can't answer that question right now because I'll move on to Huddersfield on the long journey home, and we'll put a game plan together for them. But Darren's going to be solid and hard and resolute to beat any, which we know. How did they get on today? 1-1. So, but we'll put that game plan together. But look, whatever we need to do to keep building and keep getting points, we'll do.
Is it a bit like that, going maybe 2 steps back to then go forward again?
Yeah, well, last time we come off the back of a week like we did, we got a draw, didn't we? And then we got another draw, was it against Southampton, where we probably should have won. And then we lost there, Hull, and then we went and had 2 good games against Blackburn and Coventry, was it? Coventry and Blackburn. 2 wins. So, look, mate, they're all building blocks. We know what we need to do. We just got to keep collecting points. And the performance today, said everyone who come on the pitch, the lads who started, was different class. And we've got to find a way to keep doing that. And as I've said, small building blocks. Build with a clean sheet, no goals one end. You've got every chance of getting a goal the other end, hopefully. Cheers, mate.
You've been here for 2 years as manager. You've won more than you've lost, which is never a given in this division.
Thanks.
How do you rate the
I wish my reporter who works for us would say something nice like that.
How do you rate the progress that you've made over the 2 years?
Do you know what? Honestly, what's your name? Sorry. John. I don't really look at it just yet, mate. I'm just proud and privileged to manage a fantastic football club like Preston North End, and we're always going to have good times and bad times and mediocre times. And all I try and do in life is just try and be the best version of me, whether that's for my family or whether that's for the football club. And I've loved every minute of it. We've had some ups and downs, don't get me wrong, but you just continue to do what you feel you can do best, and that's continue to do a good job.
What can Preston do?
Well, it's tough, isn't it? Because most teams in the division will want to try and overachieve and try and get where everyone wants to get to. What can Norwich do? Norwich can get where they want to get to because they've got the financial clout to be able to do that, and where they've been in the Premier League over the years. We've never had that. We've got a fantastic owner who backs us 1,000,000%, but we have to stick to the regimes of where we are and what we need to spend. We haven't got millions of pounds to go and spend. We have to recruit smartly and acutely, and that's all we'll continue to do. So whatever we can do, our main aim is to try and finish as high as we possibly can. First year of coming, I think we finished 11 points outside the playoffs. Last season was 6 points outside the playoffs, so we want to just keep trying to get closer and closer as much as we can.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Thank you.